I just constructed the most broken Chimera setup in Modern Warfare 2 since shipping is out, and I'm assuming most of you guys are playing on that map, and so I built this thing to be specifically good for shipment. Say you don't like shipping, well, I also got you a no recoil Chimera setup. Ladies and gentlemen, we finally got the Honey Badger in this game. This weapon actually feels so good. It's for sure one of my favorite guns in the game. That being said, I will be giving you guys a lot of class setups for this weapon. In this video, I'm just going to be giving you a very good one to use on shipment. Has a lot of mobility, not the most recoil control, and so you might not like it, but it's literally one of my favorite setups, and I dropped a nasty MGB with it. Before we add any attachments, let's take a look at the base weapon. Let's just see the ADS, very snappy, got a pretty good movement speed. It honestly feels like an SMG, but it's an AR in the game. And then the recoil control, iron sights, awesome. For the recoil, it is pretty easy to use. There is a little bit of horizontal recoil, and so that is one con of the weapon. There's a lot of horizontal on the weapon, but everything else feels amazing. For the first attachment, this is going to hinder the recoil a little bit more, but you are going to get a lot of mobility. You want to add the Ravage 8. This is going to increase your stray speed and the ADS speed. For the tuning, I found if you max out the ADS speed, that's where you get the most amount of ADS, and then you want to increase that stray speed all the way just so you are a harder target to hit. For the next attachment, I run this like on every single build, and I'm trying to stray away from it, but I really recommend you guys to add the VLK. This just adds so many pros to the weapon. Found that on shipping, the enemies really don't see your laser. There's just so much going on, and if as long as you're like moving around the map somewhat, this isn't going to really hinder you. With this laser though, it's going to maximize the aiming stability, so there's going to be less sway on the weapon, and then you get a lot of sprint of fire and ADS speed. So now the weapon is extremely snappy, making it really feel like an SMG, and then when we take a look at the idle sway, there's almost none. For the next attachment, we are going to increase the mobility even more, and like I said before, this setup does have a lot of recoil, and so I'll give you another one in this video for those people that want to use the weapon up to like medium and long range. The rear grip I recommend you guys to add is the Bruin Flash grip, and then if you find that there's already enough mobility on the weapon, honestly just add the Bruin so you're a little bit more stable when the enemies are shooting at you. For me though, I just found myself having the most fun with the Flash, and then for the tuning, usually I would increase the ADS speed and then the sprint of fire speed on the rear grip, but since there's so much horizontal on the weapon, you want to increase the recoil steadiness so you can minimize that. For the bottom bar, because we are running that laser, we don't need more aiming stability, so you just want to increase that sprint of fire speed. For the next attachment, we are going to be going over to the underbarrel, and you want to add the Merc foregrip. This is going to give you a lot of like overall recoil control, and then you get some hipfire accuracy, making this thing even feel more like an SMG. We are going to be losing ADS speed, but when we go into the firing range, you guys will see it literally isn't noticeable at all. It's still very snappy, and then when we go to control the weapon, it is adding so much recoil control, allowing you to use the weapon up to medium and long range. Given if you are a newer player and you're not the best at controlling the recoil, you still will have a hard time controlling it. For the tuning, the hip walking speed doesn't really matter, but that's more valuable than the recoil control, so we max that out. And then for the bottom one, you just want to increase the ADS. For the last attachment on this build, you want to go over to the magazine and add the 45 round mag. Found myself when I was playing shipment, I was always running out of ammo, and then I threw on that 45, and it allowed me to easily get the MGB because I never really had to worry about reloading. There is a lot of cons, but this build has so many mobility attachments that you're not going to really notice it. As you guys can see though, the ADS speed is a little bit slower, but it still feels like an SMG, and so I really recommend you guys to add that 45. You literally never need to reload. Pretty much on every single shipment build, you want to run the extended mag. With all that said, here's my favorite build for the Bruin, and then here's the tuning in case you guys want to take pictures. And then now let's get into the no recoil build. So the first thing I would do is honestly take off this flash grip, and then you want to go over to the barrel, and then you want to add the Phoenix barrel. We are going to be losing some of our mobility, but this is going to add a lot of recoil control, making this weapon very easy to use at long range. Mobility is still honestly very good, and we have a 45 round mag on it. Now the weapon, very easy to control. You can easily beam them. There still is a little bit of horizontal, so if you want more recoil control on the weapon, honestly I would just take off the Merc foregrip, and then if you want to run a suppressor, try out the Polar Fire S, and then if you want the tuning, that's how I tuned it. And so now you're going to have a lot of recoil control and still have pretty good mobility. This is at very long range, and just keep in mind this thing just naturally has a lot of recoil, and then if we add too much recoil control, the weapon's going to be unusable. Here is the no recoil build, and if you don't want to run a magazine, honestly you can add the armor piercing rounds and tune that for damage range and the bullet velocity, or you can go over to the underbarrel and add a shark fin 90, tune that for the aiming stability and the recoil stabilization, or you can go over to the rear grip and add the Bruin GR 500, and then if you want a little bit more mobility, add the flash grip, or you can even run an optic. And then if you don't want to run a laser, I would just swap that out for the Bruin flash grip so you still get a decent amount of mobility. Hopefully that wasn't too confusing, but as you guys can see, there was a lot of builds for the weapon. There we go. See that, boys? You can literally jump over and get the information like that instead of exposing your whole body. There we go. We got the advanced. Oh, my face! Dude, chat, I was like so focused right there that I wasn't like reading chat just so I could like keep fragging out, you know, keep the momentum up. And then I look over and there's no face. I'm John Cena, boys. Halloween Kimberly. If I died by that, I think I would have just ended the stream right there. We don't have that much ammo. I don't know why my scavenger isn't working. Oh, thank you, teammate. You're a fucking legend. Do I have like 1 second to run over the body or something, or else I don't get scav? Dude, I just don't know what's going on. I don't know where they're at. Literally, I'm just so lost right now. I guess if you want to get better at the game, don't watch me, just read chat. MGB, let's go! Easy, I didn't even know I was close. What the fuck? Let's go, boys. Leave a like. And if you're new and you want to see MGBs every day, hit the sub button. It is Christmas. Or Christmas gift for me, maybe. Oh my god. Oh my god. Dude, the Christmas shipment looks so good, chat. If you didn't know, you actually can get the Christmas shipment if you go into a private game. We're fragging out, boys. Oh, daddy, fuck me. Wait, what? You know, my grandma watches my streams. Not the grandma I live with, but my other grandma that I went and visited. And she had surgery today, but she's all good. But she probably is just like relaxing, recovering from her surgery, watching the stream, her grandson. And she just hears that. And just completely disowns me, probably. No, I was hoping it was looking to the right. She's gonna have a word with you. Dude, she did have a word with me about drinking. She's like, Sebastian, I saw you had a beer. It's like, abuela, it's okay, abuela. It's just one beer. I'm 22. Sebastian, no drink wine. She's actually the best grandma on earth, though. Insane. She's from Argentina. Dude, the food that she makes and just the love that she has is just on another level. Like, just the Hispanic, Spaniard, all those grandmas are just, like, on another level with their food. Like a Mexican grandma? Oh my god, that shit's fire. Their food, I wish I had a Mexican grandma. I wish, bro, my grandma whiter than white, her cooking a straight dookie. Dude, same with the grandma I'm living with right now. And just joking if you're watching this, grandma. It's so good. My grandma was born in Argentina. Her food is, dude. Oh, empanadas, Remy? Oh my god, an alpha horse? Oh my fucking god. Oh, brownies, what's up, dude? I hope Nadia doxes me and I can get famous. Dude, I'm surprised she's not banned for longer. Like, oh, what the fuck? Mans is on X Games. A line of G-Fuel right up his ass. A reverse queef. Why am I so ass? Jesus. Okay, boys, I think we gotta call this in. MGB for the win. Let's go. Easy nukes. $90 and $13. Let's go.
I bought a yard today. Let her pay it all year like bird.